We have had an incredible last month selling on eBay, and I want to show you that right now. We're going to take a look at the whiteboard. We ended up finishing up on, for the month, $16,607. Now, our goal that we set out for the projection of the last 3 months of the year, October, November, December. October, we were only meant to do $12,779, and we've exceeded that by about $3,800. What that means is we don't take our foot off the pedal, we push down even harder, because we only need now $11,500 instead of $15,000 for November, and only $10,000 for December. So $11,000 and $10,000 over the next 2 months would get our goal. We finished with an average sale price of $68, and we averaged $536 in sales, not profit, in sales, every single day for the month of October. So that was incredible. This room is looking pretty busy at the moment. There's quite a lot in here because I just filmed a main channel Aussie Flipper video yesterday of a private pick. That is a lot of the stuff that you can see here. We actually got quite a lot of video games. We've got a lot of brand new product as well. I won't show you everything because I really want you to go and watch that video. I'm going to link it for you in the description below, but I will say that I spent $1,500. So a big haul, brought it back into the garage, and we're kind of just sorting through it and starting to list some of it up today. So we're continuing on. I think November is going to be a pretty good month off the back of this haul that we've just purchased. But what I want to do in this video today is take you through the top 9 sales that have come through from over the weekend. The reason I'm saying the top 9 is because we only had 9 sales. So as good as last month was, the last weekend has slowed up a touch, but that's totally okay because it always ebbs and flows with eBay, and you just kind of got to stick with it because the sales will come around again. So the first sale that we've got to talk about is a PlayStation portable game. This one right here, Star Wars, the original trilogy, Lego Star Wars #2. There it is right there. Now that was a decent sale because we have gone through and wiped the store of anything that is sort of less than $22. This one came through for $24.95. So $24.95 into a medium envelope for $7.50. We are using Flipped It. This is our eBay profit tracking software. So there's a sort of a look at the screen, and we use Flipped It that syncs up to our eBay store, and it shows exactly how much profit we're making on every single item. So if you guys are interested, you can access Flipped It, link in the description below. All right, tub number 21 for our next item. This is a couple of wrestling figures that you may have remembered on the Aussie Flipper channel if you guys are tuning in and watching that channel. That I picked up these at a flea market about 2 weeks ago. Kate ended up choosing to list them up as one big bulk lot. We have AJ Styles and LA Knight. One of them is a Marvel or a Mattel Elite. You can tell it's elite just because it's got some articulation in the chest there. That's always a telltale sign. This one here for AJ Styles, he isn't an elite. So he's actually worth a little bit less. You want to be finding the elites. They sell for a little bit more. So there is a difference with these figures. One was definitely better than the other, but we were still able to go and get this sold as one big bulk listing for $25. Now, I bought them both for $15. So on Flipped It, we've actually lost money. Selling them for 25 bucks. You would have needed to have sold that for about $40 to have got any real return out of it. So it was a bit of a lesson at the flea. I should have done my pricing research, which I didn't do when I bought those items. I just spent $15 on the two at $7.50. I thought surely there's going to be profit in it. And that is one of the biggest rookie mistakes that you can make when you're selling on eBay. So take it as a lesson from me to you. Don't go ahead and just buy blindly. Do your research first. Now, guys, this really is the time of the year. We're in early November. You know, we've got Black Friday coming up. We've had a bit of a think about Black Friday, and we are going to be running a store-wide 4-day 25% off sale. So we are just sort of preemptively looking at our store and thinking to ourselves, if that's going to take place in a couple of weeks' time, is our price points correct? And cheekily, if we've got any products that we don't want to sell for $25, 25% off, we're going to up the price now. Because eBay gives you about 2 weeks worth of time to adjust your sales before you can't adjust your sales, before a markdown sale gets run. So say for instance we had a $400 item that we didn't want to lose 25% on, we could move that price point up to $500 now for the sale that's pending in 4 weeks time. So we're just kind of thinking about that. But I don't know if there'll be too many pricing changes that we will be doing. The key thing is that if you don't have a store subscription, I highly encourage you guys get a store subscription right now, and then you can run that Black Friday sale and kind of be in with the rest of the pack. that are all running their sales periods at the end of the month. So we're just preemptively thinking about that. It is going to get it here before we know it. Waiting for God, season 1, 2, 3, and 4 on DVD. That DVD TV series, I believe, was complete. $29.95 was the sale price, and we're putting that one into a small padded mailer. So a good result there, about $9 in shipment. Only got them for a couple of bucks, so there'll be some good profit in that one. Tub number 19, this one here, The Big Bang Theory, right there on DVD. Now, there are 9 seasons of The Big Bang Theory. I believe this is a complete set, but it doesn't sell for a ton of money, The Big Bang Theory. Considering there's so many DVDs, the ruling is you generally get about $10 a season, which would say this would be worth about $80 or $90. But this TV show sells for a whole lot less than that. The entire bundle sells for 40 bucks. Now, you're probably thinking, why is that the case? Well, the reason being is because there's just so many copies of them out there. And when there are so many copies of one thing, that dilutes the price point and it brings the price point down. The rarer it is and the harder it is to find, that increases the value of the item. So you've got to get a bit of an awareness within your category. Okay, I sell DVDs. What are the rare DVDs? What are the common DVDs? And Big Bang Theory is just one of a ton that I could list off that I know when I'm out and about. It's just a common title. You see it all the time. It sells all the time. Therefore, the average sale price is low. And then potentially you're not buying it, because at a thrift store, if we bought that at a thrift store, which we didn't, that would have been $9. And $9 into $40, take off the fees of the shipment of that. We're not going to make a lot of money. But doing it for just what we got it for, which was a whole lot less because it came in a big private deal, we are going to profit okay out of it. And that's why we chose to list it up. So you've got to be super analytical about your numbers, but also your product as well. What are the best products within your niche? What are the worst products? And the only way you're going to do that is to niche into a category and get to know it back to front. Boston Legal. We've got every single season of Boston Legal there in a nice little slipcase as well. It's again not the best one, but it's not as bad as The Big Bang Theory. This actually came out of the same haul as The Big Bang Theory. It's actually still over here. We've really got to get this out. All of these DVDs we've chosen not to go ahead and sell, but these we plucked out of it and we said, yeah, you know what, we'll go ahead and do it. So you can see how fresh this purchase has been, because we've still got the dud DVDs still here lying on the floor in the garage, which is a rule that I don't like to see, but we've just had a lot of stock come in. $40.50 was the sale price on that one there. It'll be a very, very similar shipping price for the Big Bang that sold for $40 as well. That's why we chose to go ahead and list it up, because we'll still make some pretty decent money out of it. And like I was saying before, it's obviously a busy month that we've got now, November, with Black Friday, and it's like the biggest month of the year to be selling on eBay. So we've got some pretty outlandish goals. It would be nice for us to be able to hit $20,000 this month, and then next month with December. December kind of finishes for us around December 15. Most eBay sellers are going to find that their sales depreciate for the final 2 weeks of the year. But those first 2 weeks of December are fairly red hot because people are still buying for Christmas. So we look at it like our year really only has 6 weeks left in it. Kate and I booked a holiday for the week of December 15 to December 20. We're off to Hamilton Island. So if you guys have got any tips for Hamilton Island, we've never been. But we've booked it in. And we're going to work really, really hard for the next 6 weeks, and then hopefully be able to check out and be pretty much knowing that eBay has been sorted for the year come December 15. So just something for you guys to think about. Now is the time to go hard. Justice League Heroes on the PlayStation 2. That one has sold for $25 with a $20 shipment rate. It is off to Israel though, I think, which is probably going to cost us more than $20. So that one might bite us in the bum a little bit, but still a bit of a bread and butter sale price. I'm not too bad to see that go, even if it was to Israel. I spoke before about death piles as well via an email on our email newsletter. If you guys want to be a part of the email newsletter, link is in the description for that as well. But I spoke before about everybody has got death piles, it seems, and this is the month to get on top of those death pile items. Start to churn through that and list those items up as quickly as you possibly can. Our death pile is pretty much non-existent. We've got a couple of tubs here, and then we've got the stuff that we bought yesterday off the private pick. So if you're worried about, oh my God, I've got so much stuff in the house, it's a really busy time of year, it's actually in your best interest to just sit down, don't thrift, and just list up your items, because this is the best time of year to be selling on eBay, and you've got the stock. It's just sitting at home. Right, this one here, I've got Vice City Grand Theft Auto on the PlayStation 2, a $45 sale price on that one there, so that was quite good. $7.50 shipment, $45 sale price, you can't go wrong with that. We bought it off Selwyn for $7.50. So flipped it. Is going to tell us that there'll be about a $15 profit in that one, which is a fantastic turnaround on a $7.50 purchase. The DVD box sets keep coming through for us, guys. As you can see with the DVD game, it's just TV shows that we're selling. Super crucial to make sure that you're only finding complete series TV show season box sets. That is it. If you just focus on finding that within a DVD game, you'll do very, very well for yourself. This is Walker Texas Ranger. We've got a $90 sale price for this one here. It is seasons 1 through to season 8, which is fantastic. I think that is the complete series set of Walker Texas Ranger. Really good sale price, $90. Again, very, very similar size and sort of season quantity as the Big Bang Theory. That only sold for $40. This one sells for predominantly what they are normally worth when you've got this many seasons, about the $90. So $15 to ship it off. Got it in the same private pick as all of those other DVDs, so we didn't pay much to get them. And we've turned around a fantastic sale price. But stick around, guys, because we've got the #1 sale from the weekend, and it came through out of yesterday's storage unit big private pick purchase that we made, and it sold for $300. I'm going to give that to you right now, but let me go grab it. Here it is right here. We have 82 Xbox 360 games that we picked up yesterday in the private pick that we have sold for $299 on eBay, and it sold within 10 minutes. So literally like 10 minutes. I listed it, I had dinner, and then after dinner, I saw the sale. So a fantastic sale price, working off about a $3.50 to $4 individual game price. Some of these games sell for upwards of maybe $20 at most. So there's a varying range there between $5 and $20. So buying it for $4, you're almost profiting. If you had a video game store, you'd be profiting off every single one of these. That's why they sell in the space of just 10 minutes on eBay at that price point. For us as eBay sellers, for us to go ahead and list up this game that's only worth about $8, we have a rule that we don't sell anything for over $20, under $20 on eBay. So therefore this doesn't fit our metrics because we don't make a lot of money off this individual sale. And we've got very, very limited time, as you do as part-time eBay sellers. Therefore you can't waste your time selling low ASP product. You need to sell high ASP product. Now for us, you got to remember, this is a $300 sale, but everything that we bought in that private pick that you can go and tune into, I spent $1,500 on. And then instantly I get $300 back. So that means that there's only $1,200 left to get, and we've got our money back. So this is going a long way to get that result really come through for us in a quick space of time. So we do also yet to have listed up a bunch of PlayStation 3 games. So this is the thing, when you're doing this $4 deal, you've got to comp up every single one of the games. None of these are over $20, so we're not listing them up individually, but they do become a really nice bundled lot that we do for $4 each. And trust me, you will get them to sell instantly when you do them like that. So the key is to try and get them in private picks where you're getting a large allotment for a very cheap price. We're not going to thrift stores and buying these at $4 each because you just wouldn't make any money. So there's another really nice Nintendo Wii bundle that just doesn't fit the metrics of our store trying to sell for over $20. So we go ahead and we make that a bulk lot. And I have no doubt that when Kate lists them up today, they are going to sell absolutely instantly, just like this deal here. So look, it will cost a little bit to ship off, there's no doubt about it, but when you get a $300 instant sale price, I think that is a fantastic result. So guys, like I said, if you are interested in checking out that private pick video, I'm going to leave it for you right here. It was an awesome pick, $1,500 spend. We're going to make a lot of money from it. You can go and tune into it here.